When Pep Guardiola, the architect of modern FC Barcelona's golden age, speaks with admiration, the football world listens. But when he says the results don't matter, those of us who love Barcelona are very proud. After a 3-3 draw in a Champions League semi-final, it means something profound. Guardiola's words weren't mere sentiment. They were a declaration. Barcelona is back. And the mastermind behind this resurgence is none other than Hansi Flick. The night that rekindled memories, the footballing world stood still for 90 breathtaking minutes. Barcelona versus Inter Milan, Champions League semi-final, first leg. A fixture charged with history, drama, and the weight of expectations. What unfolded on the Camp Nou pitch wasn't just a match, it was a cinematic experience. A 6-goal thriller oozing tactical intensity, individual brilliance, and emotional chaos. The 3-3 draw wasn't a scoreline, it was a narrative, a promise, and a statement. With Xavi departing after a difficult stint, the Catalans needed more than a coach. They needed an alchemist. Enter Hansi Flick. Fresh off a turbulent spell with the German national team, Flick arrived with a point to prove. But his appointment raised eyebrows. Could he adapt to La Liga? Could his style fit the Barca DNA? Could he survive the political, financial, and sporting pressures that came with managing this club? The skeptics had every reason to doubt. Barcelona could only afford one major signing, Dani Olmo. The rest of the squad had to be shaped, nurtured, and transformed from within. Flick didn't flinch. Flick's philosophy, Ordnung and imagination. The best managers don't impose systems. They craft identities. Flick did just that. With limited resources, he returned to football's fundamentals, discipline, work ethic, and clarity. But he also gave his players the freedom to dream. Barca under Flick is a symphony of structure and spontaneity. The pressing is relentless, the transitions are precise, and the positional play so dear to Guardiola's legacy has been rejuvenated with German efficiency. From the resurgence of Pedri and Gavi to the defensive solidity Jules Koundé brought before his injury, every cog in Flick's machine has a purpose. And Lamine Yamal into a fearless teen star. Even Robert Lewandowski, whose legs were said to be fading, has been revitalized. More importantly, he's restored belief in the players, the fans, and the badge. Inter Milan, a mirror of growth. The 3-3 draw against Inter wasn't just entertainment. It was a test, and Barcelona passed. Inter, coached by the brilliant Simone Inzaghi, is arguably the most tactically disciplined team in Europe. Their transitions are brutal, their defense a fortress. Yet, in front of the roaring Camp Nou crowd, Barcelona matched them blow for blow, move for move. Each goal Barcelona scored came from a different chapter of Flick's playbook. A high press leading to a turnover, a well-executed set piece, and a sweeping move from back to front. The intensity never dropped. Even after conceding, the players regrouped with intent, not panic. This wasn't the chaotic Barcelona of past failures. This was a mature, composed, and brave team. And Flick was the calm in the storm, orchestrating it all from the sidelines. Guardiola's blessing and its deeper meaning. Guardiola's praise didn't just come from a place of affection. It was analytical. When you play like Barcelona, the stadiums are never going to empty, he said. And we will be able to live from this for a long time. This is key. Guardiola understands that football is more than results. It's about legacy. With La Liga nearly wrapped up and a Copa del Rey final looming, Barcelona's season could end in historic fashion. But it's the Champions League that holds the Real glory. The second leg against Inter is more than just a tie. It's a chance to write a new chapter, one that banishes old ghosts and births new heroes. Should Barcelona go all the way, it would be one of the greatest turnarounds in football history. From chaos to coronation, from doubt to dominance. And at the center of it all will be Hansi Flick, the quiet revolutionary who gave Barcelona its smile back. Why this matters for the footballing world. Flick's success at Barcelona isn't just a story for Catalans. It's a case study for football's evolution. In an age dominated by spending sprees and short-termism, Barcelona chose stability, development, and philosophy. They bet on a coach with vision, not just a trophy cabinet. Clubs across Europe are watching. They see that identity still matters, that even in financial struggle, greatness can be achieved through clarity and conviction. And fans? They're reminded why they fell in love with the game. Because of nights like the 3-3 draw, because of managers like Flick, because of clubs like Barcelona. The legacy being built. If Flick delivers the treble, he enters immortality. But even if he doesn't, the foundation he's laid will serve Barcelona for years. La Masia prospects are thriving again. The fan base is united. The football is alive. Barcelona doesn't just have a manager. They have a leader, a visionary, a builder. And with Guardiola's seal of approval, the world now knows. Hansi Flick is not just succeeding, he's redefining what success looks like. Barcelona has always stood for more than just football. It stands for belief in youth, in identity, in beauty. Under Flick, that belief has returned. And now it's time for everyone who wears the crest, who hums the anthem, to fill the stadiums, to chant the names, to push this team to the summit. Because Barcelona isn't just back. Barcelona is becoming eternal. If you're a Cule, now is the time to rise. Wear your jersey with pride. Sing the hymn louder than ever. Share the journey with those who forgot what this club can be. Support the team through the final battles ahead. Because history is knocking and Barcelona under Hansi Flick is ready to answer. Visca el Barca. Visca la Revolució. Visca Hansi Flick.